Very good evening to my respected teacher and my dear friends. Hope you all are safe. I'm Ravina and today our group 3A from 4th year will represent the topic complications of preeclampsia. What is preeclampsia? It is a complication which occurs during pregnancy and high BP and organ damage are the typical causes of preeclampsia. This complication typically occurs past the 20th week point during pregnancy and it often occurs for women who have previously had normal
Hypertension during pregnancy. It is common. A woman may be hypertensive when entering the pregnancy or she became hypertensive during pregnancy. Pregnancy is divided into 3 trimesters: first trimester, second trimester and third trimester. Hypertension during pregnancy is very serious problem and therefore a pregnant woman with hypertension is often a high risk patient.
There are different types of hypertensive disorder in pregnancy. Week 20 of gestation or week 20 of pregnancy, which is around second trimester, is an important mark to remember. The reason is that the week 20 where the different hypertensive disorder during pregnancy is classified. Hypertension diagnosed before week 20 of pregnancy is called chronic hypertension, and this is the hypertension diagnosed again before pregnancy or before week 20 of gestation. But it's important to remember that during pregnancy, there is usually drop in blood pressure, specifically diastolic blood pressure. So if you have increase in blood pressure or hypertension anytime during pregnancy, it's somewhat abnormal. If the pregnant woman has increase in blood pressure, first picked up after week 20, this can be either preeclampsia or what's known as gestational hypertension. And there is big difference between preeclampsia and gestational hypertension.
Gestational hypertension in preeclampsia, which is more serious form of hypertension during pregnancy, there is an increase in blood pressure which occur after 20 weeks of pregnancy, and there is the presence of protein in urine or systemic features of preeclampsia, which we will talk about later. But this system include recent problem, liver problem and even kidney problem. Gestational hypertension is very similar. There is an increase of blood pressure occurring after 22 weeks of pregnancy. Difference is that just start tensional hypertension, there is no systemic features like what we see in preeclampsia.
Signs and symptoms are headache, visual disturbance, pain in upper quadrant region, hepatic ischemia, reduce in urine output and placenta disruption.
On clinical examination of preeclampsia, we can reveal the signs of pulmonary edema, hepatic tenderness that is from hepatic ischemia that can be peripheral edema and hyperreflexia. Also, if you remember the triad of preeclampsia, we can include hypertension, edema and proteinuria.
The exact pathophysiology of preeclampsia is unknown. However, several factors and changes have been identified in preeclampsia. First is vasoconstriction leading to hypertension. Second is platelet activation with intravascular coagulation. Third is endothelial dysfunctions. And fourth is maternal plasma volume contractions.
Preeclampsia not only affects the mother but also can lead to the fetal complications like intrauterine growth problems, restriction, placental abruption as mentioned earlier, and stillbirths. The patient having preeclampsia can present with vaginal bleeding. If this is present, then placental abruption must be on radar. The developing risk factors for preeclampsia are having a history of previous preeclampsia, diabetes, renal disease, primum gravidarum, and having a history of previous preeclampsia with pre-existing hypertension and some connective tissue disorders like systemic lupus erythematosus and rheumatoid arthritis.
Pregnant women presenting hypertension during pregnancy. Investigation of hypertension important to differentiation. Chronic hypertension, gestational hypertension, preeclampsia, chronic hypertension with superimposed preeclampsia.
Investigation of hypertension pregnancy injury include full blood count, electrolyte urea creatinine to check for kidney function, and liver function test to check for liver function, and checking for urea creatinine ratio. Urinary deficit, which may be real proteinuria in preeclampsia. It is also important to perform fetal assessment by using ultrasound to check for the fetal anatomy, ultrasound, and any other signs of growth restrictions, and them to a cardiac topograph to check for fetal heart rate.
The management of treatment SS specifically is important to need for delivery. So delivery, I mean delivering the baby. Indication for delivery in a pregnancy with preeclampsia: 1. There's progressive maternal organ dysfunction, and there's inability to control the blood pressure with other means including medication, and 3. The fetal well-being is compromised. Yet the end of the day, the only way to stop preeclampsia is by delivering the baby.
Measurement of hypertension during pregnancy can be treated with medicine. The methyldopaine and levotalol and colludian. When the pain is to deliver to the body for the mother, an antenatal corticosteroid injection are given, and this is other for fetal lungs maturation, and this is done if the fetus is doing pain to be delivered before week 34, and corticosteroids are given to the mother 2 times in 24 hours apart.
So first, the term preeclampsia describes a syndrome. So it's a cluster of clinical features, but not a disease. This condition is worried about the epidemiology, so presentations, features, and outcomes. So further studies are well being for a better understanding of the etiology of preeclampsia. Then this helps to doctors find us the better treatment of affected.
Preeclampsia remains a common complication of pregnancy that leads to unacceptable increases in fetal and maternal morbidity and mortality, particularly in less developed nations. Efforts continue to understand better the pathophysiology of the clinical manifestations of the disease. Management before the onset of labor includes close monitoring of maternal and fetal status. Management during delivery includes seizures, prophylaxis with magnesium sulfate, and, if necessary, medical management of hypertension. Thank you for watching.